this is Paula Paul. I'm a distinguished engineer, and I'd like to check with you all today on what do you do when you're discouraged? We've all been there. I mean, I've been in this industry for a long time now, and even as a distinguished engineer, I get discouraged. I don't know where things are going, or even in my career, what's next. So what do? I mean, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint exactly what's bugging you. And maybe it's not just one thing. It could be a collection of things or a collection of related things. And maybe you're just tired, and that could be amplifying some of the smaller things that have been bugging you, but you've been pushing through. So when I get discouraged, I do a few things. One is don't make any hasty decisions. I mean, that's maybe common sense, but you'd be surprised if you're action-oriented, how much you might feel like you need to do something. So what I remember is having done yoga a few times in the past, I remember an instructor that used to say it's okay to sit through the discomfort or breathe through the discomfort, because frustrations or discomfort is usually temporal, and it's important to really understand where you are and if the thing that is frustrating you might be temporal. You might have a bound on it or a box around it. And also, again, try to look at your situation from another point of view. If you can imagine being one of your coworkers or being in the head of someone that you respect, and how you might imagine they see your situation. And it might be very possible that people around you think that you're in a terrific situation and you're very lucky, very fortunate, and maybe you're the one that's struggling with discomfort or disappointment in it. So, can you rationalize that? Where is it coming from? That's a really hard thing to figure out sometimes. So is it temporal? Will it pass? Is there something you can do to change your own perspective and take charge of the situation and just find a path through it? It's not always possible, and sometimes good people are just put in discouraging situations. Try to appreciate what you have and be realistic, but take time to do something that makes you happy. Read a Pulp Fiction novel, go out for ice cream. Me personally, I always come back to tinkering with code. Usually I write a little Ruby program, or I go to the mat and practice Taekwondo, something physical. But, find a thing that centers you and try to work through the frustration and see past it. It's not always easy. Rely on your friends. And I also like to keep a copy of a poem called Desiderata handy, and I like these two stanzas, and I'll wrap it up with these two stanzas and wish you all the best working through your frustrations and coming out the other side in a better place. So from Desiderata, the first stanza is, go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and ignorant, they too have their story. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully nurturing and surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. So I hope you are not discouraged for long, or that you tuck this away for times when you are, and I wish you all the best. Thanks for your time.